Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be predicting the scores of week 31 of the 2018-2019 Premier League season. Now this week there's only 5 fixtures in the Premier League due to it being FA Cup quarter-final weekend, so hopefully we'll get a video out tomorrow evening on the FA Cup as well, the FA Cup 6th round quarter-finals. But before we get on to this week's predictions, let's have a quick look back at how well we got on last week.
So last week I had an okay week. I had 6 points with no perfect scores.
Yeah, and I had one less than you, Nathan. I had 5 points, but I did have the one perfect score, which was the Leicester 3-1 victory over Fulham. So overall now, Nathan, you have 203 points for the season and I have 224 points for the season. Looking in the comment section for the last week, top scorer with 11 points was David Ojewumi. I think that's how you pronounce it. So congratulations, David, on your 11-point haul. For those of you who are playing along in the Fantasy Football League, here is the top 10. And once again, sorry, not sorry, managed by Jason Wade, is there at the top of the tree with 69 points and an overall score now of 1,854. Top scorer in the Fantasy Football League is friend of the show, James Johnstone, with his team Sevilla Depression. Now James gained 95 points last week, which is very good, and overall now he's on 1,536, and he's in 82nd position in our league. And what I'll do as well, I'll leave a link in the description because James also produces a prediction show each week as well with his friend Tom Batcher, I think his name is. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, to their channel, guys.
To their channel. Nathan, you last week had a magnificent score of 81 points, well done, which puts you on 1,654 points overall and puts you in 37th position in our league. I myself had a terrible week, coming away with 33 points, puts me on 1,650 points overall, and I'm in 38th position, just one position behind you. But enough of last week, let's make some predictions and move on to week 31.
First up this week we have Bournemouth versus Newcastle on the south coast. Now Bournemouth did have that sticky run, but did win last time around, I believe, against Leicester, was it?
No, it was Huddersfield.
Huddersfield, that's right. Well, everyone beats Huddersfield anyway, so... Well, they can't really... Well, you can compliment them for that, but... At the same time, it's Huddersfield. Newcastle doing alright, 13th place. 13th versus 12th. I can actually see this one being a close game. Newcastle in very good form. Newcastle could go down to the south coast and very easily win this one. Mind you can say that with Bournemouth as well, but I can't see either team winning this fixture, so I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be a very tight match, this one. Newcastle, though, haven't won away in the Premier League since 15th of December last year, just before Christmas. Rondon, however, is in fine form at the moment. Great presence up front for the Magpies, but their away form's a bit iffy. Bournemouth, as you just touched on, they had come through a little bit of a sticky spell. They are strong at home, though. So for that reason, I'm actually going to go for a narrow Cherries win in this one, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for the home side. Interesting. Next up, we got Burnley against Leicester. Now, Burnley turned their fortunes round recently. However, they've lost their last 3 fixtures, so they're going to be looking to gain points from this match, particularly as they find themselves in 17th position, 2 points above the drop zone. However, they're coming up against Leicester. Of course, Brenda's now in charge. He gained a victory last week.
Very good.
And of course, Jamie Vardy back amongst the goals. So it's going to be a tight affair because I can see that Burnley are really want to get the points in this one. It's going to be difficult for Leicester to go away there and gain a victory. So I'm going to go all square in this one at 1-1.
Actually, believe it or not, I think this is going to be Leicester's game. I think new manager in Brenda, he's going to rejuvenate the Leicester team. He's sort of the right man for Jamie Vardy, really, in my opinion. He's sort of the perfect manager for him, to be honest. But Burnley starting to get into a bit of sticky situation, not looking good for them. They're going to have to start picking up some victories if they want to stay up this season. But yeah, I think this is going to be Leicester's game. Burnley don't really score goals, however Leicester do, and I think it's going to be a 2-0 away victory to Leicester. Next up we have West Ham versus Huddersfield. Now West Ham terrible against the Bluebirds last week. Brilliant victory for us though.
It was superb, yeah.
Very superb. Felipe Anderson, he only played 45 minutes.
He didn't have the best of matches, did he?
Didn't do anything. Chicharito felt like he wasn't there either, but yeah, West Ham coming up against the Huddersfield side who are pretty much down 14 points. Lost the last 2 matches, but they did beat Wolves earlier a few weeks back. But I got a feeling West Ham are going to scrape through this one after the performance they came up to us with, and I think it's going to be a 1-0 home win at the London Stadium.
Yeah, I agree. I think West Ham are going to win this match. Pellegrini's going to actually demand that his side win this fixture, especially at home. They're a lot stronger at home than they are away. And they're playing Huddersfield as well. So Huddersfield pretty much down. You know, they should have the freedom now to express themselves on the pitch without having any pressure. What is it? 16 points behind Burnley in the table as well. So pretty much down as we say. So I'm going to go for a Hammers victory in this one. I'm going to go for 2-0. Straightforward, really. Next up, we got the first of the Sunday fixtures, which is Fulham against Liverpool. Fulham, of course, got a new manager in Scott Parker. Liverpool gaining a vital victory last week to keep in touch with Manchester City with that 4-2 win over Burnley. They're going to be looking to definitely win this match. However, they are in Champions League action this evening against Bayern Munich away from home. So that travelling will they pick up any injuries there? Will the fatigue set in with such a lot of fixtures at the moment for the Reds? But I think they're going to have too much class for Fulham in this one. Fulham always seem to leak goals. I know they had it was a narrow defeat against Chelsea, and Fulham actually played quite well in that fixture. However, Liverpool, I'm going to go for a victory in this one. Mane looks superb at the moment. I'm going 3-1 for the Reds in this match. Yeah,
Liverpool really needs to start picking up these victories now, especially with the form that Man City are in, and Liverpool have to get in all those draws recently. But yeah, it's going to be a Liverpool victory. It's just by how many. I can't see Fulham scoring in this one either, unfortunately, due to Liverpool's strong defence, and it's going to be 4-0 to Liverpool. And finally, we have Everton versus Chelsea at Goodison. Now, Chelsea, 6th position, is really a race for the top four. However, I don't think that's really going to happen, to be honest. Everton, 11th position, not in good form really at the moment. I think it's going to be Chelsea's game. They're going to go to Goodison, and I think they're going to grind out an easy 2-0 victory. Yeah,
I agree. I think Chelsea are going to come away with the 3 points in this fixture. Last week, Everton threw away a 2-goal lead against Newcastle. You know, they've been blowing hot and cold recently of the Toffees. I don't think they're strong enough to beat Chelsea, even though Everton are at home. And I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory for the Blues in this fixture. So that concludes our predictions for week 31. As I said, there's only 5 fixtures this week due to the FA Cup. As usual, I'm going to leave a template of these fixtures in the description. All you need to do is copy and paste them into your comment, and like David Ojuwumi this week, you could have a shout out in the next video if you're the top scorer, of course. Now, before we go, Nathan, is there anything you'd like to add?
So to my channel, link in description below.
And of course, I think there's no fixture for Cardiff City this week, so we're going to be going to the Wales-Slovakia match in about a week's time. I think it's next Sunday.
Yeah, correct, yeah. So there should be a video up on my channel for that.
Excellent. So that's it for another week, guys. Hopefully there'll be a video out tomorrow evening for the FA Cup fixtures. But for now, we'll bid you farewell, and we'll see you in the next video.